that, so let's be crazy. The contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby, 'cause I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Dice que no le es suficiente, está mal de la mente. Cuando está solita que entre, música para ponerla en ambiente, yeah. Ella quiere que como aquella vez, le busco todo. Todo lo que se pone bonito se le ve. Empezamos a pie y ahora andamos en el jet. Vamos a calentar, baby, tú. No se quiere olvidar, lo quiere recordar, baby.
'Cause I can't get enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Latino can.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get crazy. I like that, you like that, so let's be crazy. The contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby. Yeah. Ooh, no one's gotta know. We can keep it low key. I'll be fine alone, long as you're alone with me.
Tell 'em.
So incredible, unforgettable on me. 'Cause I can't get enough.
Benny Blanco,
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Chibabi man, Selena.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
You're really big into the community stuff. Like, I see you all the time. I think you just recently surprised a lot of kids at a school. Talk about your charity work in the community.
I mean, I feel it's my responsibility just because my story of becoming an NBA player, I think is unique in how I wasn't like a high school star. My sophomore year in high school, I didn't even play. I didn't even get on the court.
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court. Going after this win on the road. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. A view from the skies above downtown San Antonio. We're pleased to welcome you to Texas tonight. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche la NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, DeMar Derozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Doncic.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Hardaway, Luka Doncic out there with Seth Curry, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. And for San Antonio, Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Well, Smitty, we know players are getting more nights off around this time of the year. How much did that occur when you were playing in the NBA?
Coaches and organizations really came up to guys when they see they were hurting. You didn't want them to play when they were injured. And then at the end of the season, Kevin, usually you looked and said, "Ooh, we have the number 6 seed locked up," or whatever place locked up. And then that's when you start to get nights off. I don't remember doing it during Game 20 and Game 30 where guys started to get nights off.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Lyles kicks to Murray. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Doncic against Murray. Doncic, no good. And it's Derozan with the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Working off ball, something Murray continues to develop. That's a nice play.
The 11-footer, and Doncic finishes inside.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Hardaway against Derozan. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Aldridge. And no good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Shots good by Lyles.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And stolen by Murray. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Doncic, here we go.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Here's Murray. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
And another basket for Dallas. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Aldridge. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Murray. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. The pass to Lyles. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Knocked loose. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Derozan. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer. stats for DeRozan. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. He's around 18 points per game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Here's Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Finney-Smith's got 8 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Forbes and the rejection by Curry. Fires from the wing and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
DeRozan in the corner. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Finney-Smith, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And DeRozan kicks to Lyles, tries it from 19, and he hits the jumper for 2. He has 5. Here's Doncic. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Indiana.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. Spurs trail by 13. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Murray outside. DeRozan on the wing. 5 on the clock. Over Hardaway. DeRozan gets the bucket.
One of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA, DeMar DeRozan makes a living from this spot.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Pass to Lyles. DeRozan in the corner. From deep, count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
When you look at his career attempts from 3, DeRozan has really ramped up over the past couple of years.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
The shot's good from Forbes.
This is an area Forbes has worked on. Makes it trickier to close out on him when you know he can put it on the deck.
Cans it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 11. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Nothing to hang their heads over. When you have 2 evenly matched teams on a given night, it's anyone's ball game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, the home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and the practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And Curry, here we go. Chalk up 2 there. 7. Curry's got 7.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his
attacking the rack to great effect.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Spurs with some changes. Medu, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Murray. Then for the Mavericks, Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Hardaway. And Barea subbed in for Doncic. Spurs trail by 16. Outside, Walker. Pass to Gay. Clock at 6. The feed to Bellinelli. And they get it. The shot that time, not on target. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And J.J. Barea, the bucket on the assist from Kidd-Gilchrist.
Michael Kidd.
And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
White, good. And so here is Dallas. Here's Barea. And he banks in the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Gay. No good on that one. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating, and Kidd-Gilchrist throws it down.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
Now here's White. 17 points in his last outing. Teardrop shot. Some solid defense from Kidd-Gilchrist.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. The Mavericks 4th.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Now here's White. Passes to Gay. Here's Medu. But they get it back. And that one's good by Gay.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
Here's Curry, rejected by Walker. White against Barea. Here's Walker. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Barea, and White with the block. On the wing, Bellinelli. He's covered by Kidd-Gilchrist. Gay with no one around. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Barea, no good. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Count the basket.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for San Antonio. It's an 18-point game. The pass to Medu. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Walker kicks to White. Pass to Bellinelli. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Here's Curry. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Curry's got 12 in the game.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Outside, White. Walker with a clean look, and the three ball is good. He's got 5.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Barea. The rebound by Medu.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Curry, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamanos. And oh, what a play!
Watch your head. Rudy likes showing off. He's definitely got hops, a sensational dunker.
A nice shot by Barea.
He had just enough breathing room around the basket, and he found a way to convert it.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills, now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. And the Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Pass to Medu. Walker with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. Out of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. it's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And so here is Dallas, defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And probably expected to win that game, and maybe that caused them to come out a little flat, just a bit of complacency.
And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. Back to Bellinelli. Passes it to Gay. Outside, Walker. 6 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And here's Barea outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Mills can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Wright missing. Spurs trail by 20. To the paint. The layup off target.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bellinelli, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Bellinelli's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Dallas again missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Some players never recover from a torn Achilles. Rudy Gay has come back and as good as ever. Still one of the most productive small forwards we have in the league.
We shut them down, then we open up shop. Really around just in case y'all forgot. They've been trying to stop the wave, but the wave don't stop. Uptown, baby. I was down, but they see I'm up now, baby. Head high, cause I'm holding up my crown, baby. Never told, even through the ups and downs, baby. And if I, baby, only way I double crosses. I just keep spinning, only way to make them nauseous. Demon low, mommy like salsa, we could dip. I'm just trying to see you dance salsa. Whoa. You know, hate on low, but we fly high. You know, talk is cheap, free Wi-Fi. Whoa! Heard they tryna steal away, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. Tell my watch you let away, I'll cut it out.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Medu. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Lonnie Walker. Dallas also making some changes. Zinkas, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Luka Doncic subbed in for J.J. Barea. And Steve, the size and athleticism of Gay has always set him apart at that small forward position.
He's able to make something out of nothing, playing over the top most of the time of his defender. He is dangerous.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Doncic. Great touch on the 16-footer. Doncic has got 10.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Pulls it up. DeRozan's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss, and the shot goes down.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
And Doncic gets it to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Mills. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Yep, it counts.
Assisted by DeLon Wright.
And it's Derozan with the ball for the Spurs. Puts up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And the pass to Forbes. Back to Mills. Just 4 to shoot. This one for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. They get the rebound. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright. Free throw drops for Kid Gilchrist. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Feeds it to Murray. Good. And it's Derozan picking up the assists. Murray's got 11 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Doncic, no good. San Antonio's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. It's Derozan with the drive.
That's what I like to see from DeMar DeRozan. He isn't settling for a jumper. He is going to the rim today.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Spurs ball.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Aldridge.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now here's Derozan. Tight defense on him. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Finney-Smith makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
2 points, that one goes.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
And
foul.
as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar
Doncic.
in Luka Doncic.
At
The
the
number
line for
3
two.
pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
First free throw is good. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
Both shots good from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
My boy's really fast, and he don't know how. Sounds like he's trying to be fun. My boy's an ugly crier, but he's such a pretty liar. And by that I mean he's such a
When these players get to the free throw line, it's nearly automatic. The 2K leaderboards show us this month's free throw shooting percentage leaders. You look at Mills, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage. And, of course, DeJounte Murray, another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them, and it wouldn't matter.
And that one drops.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
Here's Doncic. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Murray kicks to White. He can't get that one. Nice D from Doncic. Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by DeRozan.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And Doncic, here we go. Count it, good. Doncic has got 23.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Inside, here's DeRozan. Good D by Hardaway. Dallas has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And the basket by Curry.
Seth Curry.
Curry's got 16.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
DeRozan scanning the floor. To the middle, here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Finney-Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on DeRozan. On lately, we have seen star players changing teams more often. Shorter contracts. Player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of that?
2 shots.
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer-term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
And the first one at the line is good. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And Dallas with a change here too. Kleba's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's Murray. He's got 15. Here's DeRozan. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 15.
Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
Curry's shot is off. And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio. White up top. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Over Gay. Kleba with the bucket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Down low. And finished off by Gay.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Doncic. And Doncic is right there. Doncic has got 25 points in the game.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Murray outside. Shoots over Doncic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
A different look now for San Antonio. Medu, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Barea subbed in for Doncic. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Curry. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Here's Kleba. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Spurs. Medu's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bellinelli finds Murray. White with it. Pass to Gay. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gay's got 9.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lets it go with a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Mavericks ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 25 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Spoiler alert, the second act is tragic.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. DeJounte Murray is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Good on the shot. Hardaway has got 12 in the game. And San Antonio shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Pass to Aldridge. To the middle. Here's Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
Porzingis. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And it's 6 points for Porzingis.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Doncic, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 27 points.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Basket counts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
From the baseline. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Doncic comes with the double team. To the paint. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Passes it to Lyles. Aldridge against Porzingis. Shoots a fader. Aldridge misses. The Mavericks have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. To the inside. Porzingis can't hit. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And finished off by DeRozan.
Keep your head on a swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
Here's Curry, and another basket for Dallas.
Seth Curry.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Forbes can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And the basket by Curry.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Now the pass to Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
2 points.
Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Hardaway. Again, the Mavericks score.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Luka Doncic.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Murray, no good. Mavericks have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layups. Porzingis has got 8 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Dallas has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Doncic, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Doncic has got 31.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
San Antonio calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
He's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Murray. Dallas also making some changes. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Wright in for Curry. Here's Mills. Offensive rebound, Walker. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 8 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Doncic, no good. The Spurs shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. Here's Derozan, and that's off the glass and in. Derozan's got 19 points.
The man is not timid. Derozan's become one of the game's more prolific scorers, and he's showing it all tonight.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And as the Spurs enter a new era, Patty Mills providing that carryover from their championship past.
Yes, he's taken on a big leadership role. The feisty little guard willing to speak up and teach the younger players the Spurs way of doing things.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Walker throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now Mills. He's got 7, and the Spurs scoring again.
Defensively, you play Mills to set up from range, so he sneaks inside the arc and does damage.
The baseline J. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
Yes.
Hardaway has got 6 in the quarter. Now here's Mills, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Wiles. He feeds it to Aldridge. Out to Derozan. From beyond the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. That shot off the mark. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Left side, DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. The basket. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
That's just too easy. DeMar getting the shot he wants and where he wants.
And the Mavericks call time here.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
I spent 100,000 on my necklace check. Real street from the setting check. I was in the projects, now I'm on the jet. I ain't even trying to talk if it ain't about a check. Yeah, 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. 100 deep when I'm rolling. grandma will probably know me. You more lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow.
Brand new everything. Yeah. Tell your friends stop it. Come here. In a Rolls Royce.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Medu, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Patty Mills. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Barea subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Inside, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
And stolen by White. The kick out to Walker. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Pass to Barea. Over Walker. And Barea with the basket on the assist from Cauley-Stein. Barea's got 11 points.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Goes up on the wing. Again, the Mavericks score.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Outside, White. Now the feed to Bellinelli. Buries it down low. He's got 14.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Dallas has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Doncic passes to Kleber. Good.
He couldn't have played it better. There was just enough room to get the shot off.
Doncic.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Gay. They get it again. Here's White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his third basket of the night right there.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Kleber with the bucket.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Medu can't hit. And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Dallas.
Checking in for the Mavericks, Justin Jackson.
Shot from the inbound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Mavericks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Barea. And both free throws good for Barea. And San Antonio shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's White. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Jackson. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Barea against White. Good work there as it goes. White's got 8 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Dallas has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. A wide open look here for Wright, and it's good off the back rim and in. 1:19 left in the third. Pass to Medu. Gay outside. Fader on the way, but they'll get another chance. It's on target from the high post. 11 points in the game.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself, looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
And that one's good. Right.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And there's the pass to Medu. All alone. And he gets the bucket. Mavericks shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jackson's got his second basket of the game. San Antonio's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And that one is good.
Justin Jackson.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. White against Barea. Walker surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
San Antonio ball.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Dance team.
Deciding to change it up. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Connects from three-point range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Murray for 3. It's off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Mavericks ahead, running away with this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Marjanovic is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then it's Lee. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And San Antonio shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here is Forbes. Cauley-Stein defending, and the shot is good. Medu's got 4 points this quarter.
Creating for others, you just love the instincts Forbes has for the game, especially on the offensive end.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. So it's the Spurs now. And Johnson now top of the key. Mavericks with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Medu. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Here's Lee, and another basket for Dallas. Here's Murray. Smitty, the NBA now permitting teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
That's a good point. Releases. The rebound by Marjanovic.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And Finney Smith gets it to go. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here is Forbes. Pass to Murray. Johnson outside. Fires for 3. He can't get it to go. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Cauley-Stein. And the wing jumper offline. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Medu. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
And that one drops for him.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Passes it to Forbes. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Shooting over 43% from distance during his college career. This is Forbes' specialty.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Over to the wing. Misses off the right iron. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. Lee against Murray. 3-pointer. And it's Doncic missing.
Timeout.
Dallas calls timeout. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
Even through the ups and downs, baby. And if only way I double crosses. I just keep spinning, only way to make them nauseous. Leave me alone, mommy, like salsa, we could dip. I'm just trying to see you dance salsa. Whoa. You know, hate on low, but we fly high. You know, talk is cheap, free Wi-Fi. Whoa. Heard they tryna steal away, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. Told my wife she let away, I cut it out. Hey, talk to me nice, show you what deep in it about. Whoa, pipe down. First we shut them down, then we open up shop. Tryna stop, but the way don't stop.
De la vuelta encanta.
And the Spurs with some changes. DeRozan comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Dallas. Barea with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. A nice shot by Barea.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Mills passes to Samanic. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
One shot.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And last season, DeMar DeRozan averaging the lowest rate of three-point attempts of his career.
Kevin, the Raptors had wanted him to shoot more triples. The Spurs were content to put the ball in his hands and let others provide the spacing.
5 to shoot. Mills. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And you watch Patty. He has the ball on extreme as he works into position for the shot he wants.
Cauley Stein's shot is good.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
And Mills kicks to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. The pass to Samanic. Off target from three-point range. Dallas has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. The drive by Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Pass to Mills. On the wing, DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Mills looking it over. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kidd-Gilchrist has got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Lee, that time on the assist from Kidd-Gilchrist.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Kidd-Gilchrist has got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Dallas calls timeout. So much new technology. A lot of it so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
That really
A 200 millas en un jet ski, si tú quieres te lo pa' aquí, yeah. Debajo del sol, a 200 millas en un jet ski, si tú quieres te lo pa' aquí, debajo del sol, que todo lo que quemen, yo soy la ola, mejor ni remen. Le pasé por encima con la vuelta.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Barea, the pass to Lee, over Johnson. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. The 3, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 6 assists in the game. Feeds it to Kidd-Gilchrist. That one falls.
Kidd-Gilchrist. Assisted by.
And here's Mills. Pass to Samanic. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Derozan.
DeMar DeRozan, so athletic, rising up to slam it home. Great finish.
Barea with it. Now guarded by Derozan. A nice shot by Barea.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. There's the feed to Mills. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
And San Antonio shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Dallas has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Cauley Stein. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Count it.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Patrick.
Here's Lee. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. DeRozan against Kid Gilchrist. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. The Mavericks shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Count it. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 points this quarter. And the Spurs with possession here. Outside DeRozan. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they are not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter, DeRozan, really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled.
Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Dallas. Wright comes in for J.J. Barea. And so he makes both from the line. Right, left side. San Antonio with the rebound. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. Mills. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Shot on the wing. Again, the Mavericks score.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Johnson with it. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Here's Wright. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. The Spurs shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half. Wright with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Got that one up quick. San Antonio with the ball. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Mills dishes to DeRozan. Back to Mills. Makes it off the glass. Mills has got 19 points.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
And the Spurs with possession here. fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Mavericks foul.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, the boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Dallas has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Wright. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Wright's got 6 points in the quarter. And San Antonio shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Passes it to Medu. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Dallas calls timeout.
The team's third.
They're ahead by 31.
Timeout charged to Dallas.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Doncic with the rebound. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Go, Spurs, go! Ready, let's do it! 1, 2, 3!
Sweet little floater.
Nice choice by Mills, a guy who loves the pull-up jumper. The floater is very close to that.
Now here's Wright. The pass to Marjanovic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they missed. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.